Hey everybody, it's Jim Vin, and today I want to talk about 3 business models you can use online, 3 most popular ones that we see online. So, this channel is all about breaking down online marketing for beginners. So, if you want to see more videos like this, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below, so you can be reminded when I post new videos. I'm trying to do them on a daily basis. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So again, my name is Jim Vin, and the first model, online business model that we see, of course, is affiliate marketing, which is the simplest one to start. And the reason why it's the simplest to start is because there's little startup costs. To become an affiliate is free, to get your link is free. The only thing you need to do is start going out and trying to promote these products, driving traffic to the affiliate link. So that's one of the pros, and it's quick to begin. You sign up, make your account, you can get your affiliate link within 10 minutes and start driving traffic. And the other one is minimal knowledge is required to become an affiliate. Most people have a bit of a sense of how to promote something, somewhat. So you can start, and you can start to, learn from it. So it's minimal knowledge. You are going to have to develop your knowledge as you go on to become better at it. But, you have something that you can start with. So you can start the learning process and see the learning curve that comes with it. But some of the cons is the biggest things you're being leveraged. The affiliate company is leveraging you and your finances and your time to bring them customers. You're not building your own business, you're building somebody else's business. So, biggest con that I see. The second one is that usually it's smaller commissions. Affiliate companies that set up like this but have, all they do is give you a link and you're supposed to drive traffic to it. They usually don't have the setup needed to, sell higher ticket items. There are a few out there. However, you need to be aware that most, you're looking at $20 to $30 on commissions per sale. So to generate an income of, if you wanted to make $3,000 a month, you'd have to make, at $30, you'd have to make 100 sales per month to make $3,000 a month. So you need to be aware that you need to get higher sales to, to justify, and you have to take off the cost of actually doing that. So, you really need to figure out how much you want to make per month and then back that down to how many sales you need to make per month. So if you have to make 100 sales per month at $30, that means you have to make at least 3 to 4 sales per day. So that is one of the downfalls of it. And the other one is you have really no long-term. There's really no long-term in it. You're not developing your brand. You're not really developing your audience. You're just promoting products to a demographic. Now there's ways around this, which I've discussed in a previous video, of capturing your leads before directing them to your affiliate, so that you have, you are creating your email list that you own. That will be the only thing you own in this system, your email list, that, you can basically target new products to on a regular basis. So the con is no long term. However, if you do it properly, you can develop your email list and then retarget them with other products. So the next one I call the sole proprietorship. This is basically people who love to content write, people that like to make their own courses, people that have knowledge, have maybe done this, perfected it, and now want to create their own course to sell on how to do this effectively. So the great thing about a sole proprietorship is that you make 100% commission on whatever content you write. If you're selling a book that you wrote, you make 100% on that. The commission is, you're making 100% of the sale. content creators, there are some people that love to make content, and this is a great avenue for them. You know, there's bloggers out there that love to blog. If they, you know, choose to actually make content, you know, that's saleable, this is a great avenue for them to make income on their, you know, specialty of creating content. The third great thing is about you can diversify. People that are content creators can, you know, do the research, and they can write content on very specific niches, but very different niches as well. So there's the opportunity to, you know, diversify between different niches, and that broadens their scope per se of, you know, who they can market to. And the other one is that, you know, becoming a sole proprietor and developing your own content, you're developing your own brand. You know, like bloggers have a brand. People follow bloggers because of who they are. Yes, the content too, but they learn to trust them by their brand. So great thing about sole proprietorship. Now, some of the cons is it takes time. It takes a lot of time to create something that's saleable, that you can have value in. You don't want to spend, you know, 1,000 hours creating a course that you can only market for, let's say, you know, 47 bucks. You know, you're leveraging your own time for that. If you're spending 500 hours, let's say, creating content, or 1,000 hours creating content that is worthy of a sale, you know, we're not talking a 15-page ebook. We're talking about, you know, a 300-page or 500-page or multi-course with video and such, that you need to be able to sell for a higher amount of money. Now, 47 bucks. Okay, let's go back to the $3,000. So we'll just round that up to 50 bucks. That's 60 of those you have to sell in a month to make $3,000. So, and that's 2 per day. So, you know, you need to be able to create content, which is going to take time, that you could sell for, let's say, $247. You know, and then all of a sudden you only have to sell, you know, 10 to 12 per month. So, it takes time. And the second one is you need a good knowledge base, you know, aka like what niche you're going to be in, so you can market it properly. So you need to know exactly what's going on in that niche, and need to know everything about it so you can create the content that is worthy of that niche. So you need a lot of knowledge. You need to write up your own email follow-ups. Now, if you're going to be marketing to somebody and you put them through a funnel, which of course you're going to have your own funnels too, because you want to have that capture page. You want people that are interested in your course to put their name and their email in first, so that you have that lead in your system to follow up on. And then you have to follow up on them. So not only do you have to develop your content, make your course, you need to write, you know, at least 25 to 30 emails in advance that you can retarget through your autoresponder, which of course you're going to need as well, to follow back. So this whole system takes a lot of time. If done properly, you can make really good money doing this, but you need to have the time and the patience and the knowledge to set this up properly. So, big disadvantage for me, maybe down the road when I get more secure and I develop the knowledge base that I need that will justify writing something, a course or something like that. That may be something that I plan on doing in the future. However, right now, I don't have no time for it. The third one is franchise. So the franchise system is some of the advantages. It's good for all ages. Franchises are proven systems. So, you know, you could walk in and buy a franchise. You could buy a McDonald's franchise at 60 years old and still be able to generate an income and make a living off that, because it's a proven system. You know, you don't have to be young, you don't have to be, in a sense, knowledgeable to start, because the system is made for you. You know, if you buy a franchise, you know, and I'm from Canada, so I'm going to put Tim Hortons, because Tim Hortons is the largest coffee chain in Canada and we love our coffee. So you buy a Tim Hortons franchise, you know, you're getting, you know, where you're getting coffee from, you know, where you're getting your supplies from. they do the marketing. It's a proven system. I mean, they can charge $1 million, $1.25 million for franchise, because guaranteed if you put a Tim Hortons up at the corner of anywheres, you're going to make money. So proven system. So the second one, well, proven system is in there, but it's good for all ages. If you have the finances to start a franchise at 20 years old, it's a great way to start, because again, it's all done for you and it gets you started. It'll have done for you funnels and content. So you're not creating your own content. Now, I will put that in some of the cons. The content is there for you to start. So you have an idea of what to do and you have a program that's ready to sell. Now, content, of course, will be inside whatever franchise you have too. I mean, when you buy a franchise, you get a book, you know, with all the policies and all the learning that you need to do. It's not like you can read that book overnight. There's going to be content you have to go through. However, because the system is proven to start, you do have a starting point. You know, someone, like I said, you put a Tim Hortons sign up, people know there's coffee there. That's what it's for. So, a franchise should have coaching, preferably one-on-one. You know, usually a franchise is selling higher ticket items, and to sell them efficiently and properly, you have one-on-one coaching to direct you. You know, franchises want you to market the company a certain way. They want you to sell everything a certain way. Now, it's not, you know, you have to do it this way. They know exactly what works properly. It's a proven system. So they want you to go through appropriate training so that you know exactly what you're doing. Something that you do not see in affiliate marketing, because affiliates, basically, it's here's your link, send me traffic. So it's a step above, let's say. So again, like I said, you learn while you earn. You're reading that book, you know, that big book you get when you join a franchise, and you're reading that as you're starting to earn money. And like I said, you get higher commissions. Usually they are higher ticket. You know, if you had a Tim Hortons and across the road you had a, you know, Jim's coffee shop, I guarantee you Tim Hortons would do more business and they would be able to sell their coffee for a higher price than Jim's coffee shop because of the name and because of the system. So that is one of the real benefits of having a franchise system. Some of the cons of the franchise system. You still in the end need to brand yourself. You know, you are buying a system, you're not buying a McDonald's, you're not buying Tim Hortons online, you're buying a franchise system. You're buying into something that has done all the pre-work for you. However, you need to brand the content to yourself. Yes, it's possible to start selling the product right away. However, to build your audience and to build, you know, people's awareness to what you believe in takes some time. The other one that stops a lot of people is the upfront dollars. You know, like a franchise, you have to pay for the rights to sell the product in advance. You cannot come in and say, hey, I'm just going to buy into this, or I'm going to have this franchise system, but not pay for the products, because you will not be able to sell them. Which, you know, shows the caliber of the products, that they are truly on a higher scale. And it does take time to build your business in a franchise. Unlike a recognizable franchise like McDonald's or Tim Hortons, these franchises are based on the product and all the things that they have done for you in advance. But you cannot franchise a Bob's eBooks in a sense online. Typically you could. However, you know, you want people to brand themselves and set themselves up for long term. So you are buying higher quality products to sell through a franchise with the proper training. However, you do need to brand yourself and get your own audience following to sell the products over the long term more efficiently and with more trust. So one of the things about the franchise. So like I mentioned, usually what happens is sole proprietorships, that's a typical mom and pop. That's Jim's Donuts. These are sole proprietorship. Now if Jim's Donuts does well with one store, Jim's Donuts may say, hey, I'm going to open up another store. A couple blocks down the road, I open up another store, and it starts doing really well. And then I start to say, hey, I'm going to open up another store. So, a couple more blocks down the road, I open up another Jim's Donut store, and it starts doing well. At that point, because I have proof, I've started 3 stores. I have a system in place. I started one store, I did the whole system this way. I started the next store, used the same systems. Started the next store, used the same systems. Now all of a sudden I've written all these systems down. I have everything you need in place to start the 4th Bob's or Jim's donut shop. At that point you may say, hey, I should franchise this. I should start selling the rights to start a Jim's donut shop. And if I do that, I have all the systems in place for you. And I just say to you, okay, you need to pay me this amount, and this is what you get done for you, and proven. So this is the one thing I like about franchises. Again, my personal choice. I've done all 3. This one I'm not going to say I've sold my own product, I've created my own product, but I've used it as a free giveaway. So I've never done the selling of it. So that is something maybe down the road I'll try, but right now it takes too much time. So again, there is no right or wrong with any of these. It's your own personal choice and where you are financially, where you are with time, where you are with knowledge. These are all the things you need to consider when looking at any of these 3. I just wanted to make you aware of them. I wanted to show you some of the pros and cons that I've seen down the road, or in the past, I guess I should say. Trying every one of these, and I hope you find some knowledge out of this, and it gives you a bit of understanding about where you should lean, in what direction, and again, this is all about kind of paying it forward, just trying to help out the newbie, the beginner, and just trying to break it down so that it's not so difficult and so, out there. It's, when you kind of break down the pros and cons, hopefully it just gives you an understanding exactly where you need to be. So, thanks for watching, and again, I'm trying to post videos on a daily basis. I got my new camera set up and my whiteboard, so I'm like upgrading, which is, big deal for me. But again, if you like what you see, subscribe, hit the notification bell, send me a message down below in the comments, let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video.